Here's something most people get completely wrong about lettuce. They think it's basically just water and fiber wrapped in green leaves. No real nutrition, just filler for salads. Crunchy water. But what if I told you that eating lettuce regularly could improve your sleep quality, strengthen your bones, protect your eyes, support weight loss, and even help prevent chronic diseases? And we're not talking about eating giant bowls of salad 3 times a day. We're talking about a reasonable serving that fits into a normal, healthy diet. Stick with me for the next few minutes because by the end of this video, you're going to look at lettuce completely differently. This isn't just salad filler. It's one of nature's most underrated health foods hiding in plain sight. Let's start with what happens in the first few days when you begin eating lettuce regularly. The most immediate effect, your hydration levels improve dramatically. Lettuce is about 95% water, which makes it one of the most hydrating foods you can eat. Within 24 to 48 hours of eating lettuce regularly, people notice their skin looks more hydrated, their energy is more stable, and they feel less bloated. But lettuce isn't just water. It contains electrolytes like potassium and small amounts of minerals that help your body retain that hydration properly. It's like eating water that actually stays in your system longer. And here's something most people don't know. Lettuce, especially darker varieties like romaine, contains lacticarium, a natural compound that has mild sedative properties. People who eat lettuce regularly, particularly in the evening, report falling asleep faster and sleeping more deeply. It's not magic. It's just your body getting a gentle, natural sleep aid from food. After about a week of eating lettuce daily, your digestive system starts benefiting in measurable ways. Lettuce is incredibly gut-friendly, and it's not just the fiber doing the work. The fiber in lettuce is gentle and helps move food through your digestive system smoothly without irritation. Unlike some high-fiber foods that can cause gas or bloating, lettuce is well tolerated by most people. Studies have shown that people who eat leafy greens regularly, including lettuce, have healthier gut bacteria and more regular bowel movements. The water content in lettuce also helps prevent constipation naturally. And here's something really interesting. Lettuce contains compounds that help reduce inflammation in the digestive tract. If you've ever dealt with digestive discomfort or IBS symptoms, adding lettuce to your diet can actually help soothe your system. Better digestion, more regular bowel movements, reduced bloating. Your gut absolutely loves lettuce. Now let me ask you something. How many of you actually eat lettuce regularly beyond the occasional side salad at a restaurant? Drop a comment and let me know. I'm curious if people realize how beneficial this simple vegetable really is. Let's jump ahead to the 2 to 3 week mark. This is where your bones start saying thank you. Lettuce, especially darker varieties like romaine and red leaf, is surprisingly rich in vitamin K. 1 cup of romaine lettuce provides over 60% of your daily vitamin K needs. Vitamin K is essential for bone health because it helps your body use calcium properly. Without enough vitamin K, calcium can't be effectively deposited into your bones. Studies have shown that people who consume adequate vitamin K have significantly lower rates of bone fractures and osteoporosis. After a few weeks of regular lettuce consumption, your body starts building and maintaining bone density more effectively. This is especially important as we age and bone loss accelerates. That's not just theory. That's your skeletal system getting the nutrients it needs to stay strong. After about a month of eating lettuce daily, your eye health improves noticeably. Darker lettuce varieties are packed with carotenoids, particularly beta-carotene, lutein, and zeaxanthin. These compounds accumulate in your retinas and protect against oxidative damage from blue light and UV exposure. But here's where it gets really interesting. Lutein and zeaxanthin act like natural sunglasses for your eyes, filtering harmful light and reducing the risk of age-related macular degeneration and cataracts. Studies have shown that people who eat leafy greens regularly have up to a 40% lower risk of developing macular degeneration It's not a cure, but it's a powerful preventive tool that's available at any grocery store. At the 2-month mark, your weight management gets significantly easier. This might seem obvious because lettuce is low in calories, only about 5 calories per cup. But the benefit isn't just about calories. Lettuce has an incredibly high satiety index for its calorie content. The combination of water, fiber, and volume fills your stomach and triggers fullness signals to your brain. When you start meals with a salad that includes lettuce, you naturally eat 10 to 15% fewer calories at that meal without feeling deprived. Studies have shown that people who eat salads regularly tend to weigh less, have lower BMIs, and find it easier to maintain weight loss. That's weight management working with your body instead of against it. After 3 to 6 months of eating lettuce daily, your inflammation levels drop measurably. Chronic inflammation is like a slow-burning fire inside your body. You don't feel it directly, but it's damaging tissues and organs over time. Inflammation is linked to almost every major disease: heart disease, diabetes, cancer, Alzheimer's, arthritis. Lettuce contains multiple anti-inflammatory compounds, including quercetin and caffeic acid. These polyphenols work together to reduce inflammatory markers in your blood. People who eat leafy greens regularly often report less joint pain, less stiffness, better recovery after exercise, and just generally feeling more comfortable in their bodies. That's inflammation reduction at work. Now, before we go any further, let me pause for a second. If you're finding this valuable, if you're learning things about lettuce you never knew, I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe. We're sharing practical health information that actually works here at Currency Tailies. No miracle cures, no expensive supplements, just honest science-backed information about everyday foods that make a real difference. So if this resonates with you, hit subscribe and let's keep learning together. After 6 months to a year of eating lettuce regularly, the long-term benefits really start stacking up. Your cardiovascular health improves significantly. Lettuce contains folate, a B vitamin that helps lower homocysteine levels in your blood. High homocysteine is a risk factor for heart disease and stroke. Studies show that people who consume adequate folate from leafy greens have lower rates of cardiovascular disease. Your blood pressure regulation improves. Lettuce contains potassium and nitrates that help relax blood vessels and improve blood flow. This leads to naturally lower blood pressure over time without medication. Your risk of certain cancers decreases. Now, lettuce isn't a cancer cure, but research consistently shows that people who eat leafy greens regularly have lower rates of certain cancers, particularly colon cancer and stomach cancer. The antioxidants and chlorophyll in lettuce help protect cells from DNA damage that can lead to cancer development. Your mental health gets support too. Folate in lettuce plays a crucial role in neurotransmitter production. People with adequate folate levels have lower rates of depression and better overall mood stability. Some studies even suggest that regular consumption of leafy greens is associated with slower cognitive decline and reduced risk of dementia. Let's talk about practical stuff for a minute. How do you actually make eating lettuce a regular habit? Here's what works. Choose darker varieties like romaine, red leaf, or butterhead over iceberg. Darker leaves have significantly more nutrients. Store lettuce properly. Wash and dry it thoroughly, then store in a container with a paper towel to absorb excess moisture. It'll stay fresh for up to a week. Make salads in advance. Prep lettuce on Sunday and portion it into containers for the week. Add lettuce to sandwiches, wraps, tacos, burgers. It's not just for salads. Use it as a low-carb wrap alternative. Large romaine leaves can hold taco fillings or sandwich ingredients. Some people worry that lettuce has no nutrition. That's a myth based on iceberg lettuce, which is indeed mostly water. But darker varieties like romaine, red leaf, green leaf, and butterhead are packed with vitamins A, K, folate, and antioxidants. Your body needs these nutrients and lettuce delivers them with almost no calories. Here's a question I want you to think about. What would it feel like to sleep better, have more energy, maintain a healthy weight effortlessly, and protect yourself from chronic diseases. And what if the solution was as simple and affordable as adding lettuce to your daily meals? Let me share something personal. I started eating a large salad with romaine lettuce almost every day for lunch about 8 months ago. And honestly, I didn't expect much beyond getting more vegetables. But after a few months, I noticed real differences. My sleep improved noticeably. I fall asleep faster and wake up less during the night. My weight stabilized without effort. I naturally feel full and satisfied, so I don't overeat at other meals. My digestion is smoother and more comfortable, and I just generally feel lighter and more energized throughout the day. I'm not saying lettuce fixed everything, but it contributed to improvements I didn't anticipate, and it was incredibly easy and cheap to add to my routine. Now let's address some common questions. Isn't lettuce nutritionally empty? Iceberg lettuce is mostly water, but darker varieties like romaine, red leaf, and butterhead are surprisingly nutritious with vitamins A, K, folate, and antioxidants. Can I eat it every day? Absolutely. 1 to 2 cups daily as part of salads or meals is perfect. What about pre-washed bagged lettuce? It's convenient and fine to use. Just rinse it anyway for extra safety. Check the expiration date and look for fresh, crisp leaves. Does cooking destroy the nutrients? Lettuce is best eaten raw to preserve its vitamin C and some antioxidants. But lightly wilted lettuce in warm dishes is still nutritious. Before we wrap up, I want you to think about this. What's one small change you could make today that your body would still be thanking you for a year from now? For me, it was making lettuce a daily habit. For you, maybe it's the same, or maybe it's something else. But the point is, health doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. Sometimes the most powerful changes come from the simplest additions. Here's my challenge to you. Eat a serving of dark leafy lettuce 5 to 6 times a week for the next 30 days. Pay attention to how you feel. Notice your energy, your sleep quality, your digestion, your weight, your overall sense of well-being. I'm willing to bet you'll notice positive changes. And if you do, come back and let me know in the comments. I want to hear your stories. If you found this helpful and want more practical health insights like this, I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe and share this with someone who might benefit. Drop a comment if you'd like me to cover other everyday foods with surprising health benefits. Because your health matters, and small daily choices like eating lettuce add up to massive results over time. Alright, that's it for today. Go grab some lettuce. Your body's going to thank you.